Okay, conspiracy aficionados, today we're going to delve deep into one of the most evil pools of the conspiracy theory public aquatic park. Today we're going to expose to the light of day the terrible secrets held by the Bush family!
The legal team at AJ's Really Real Conspiracies wish to read the following statement. The following theory is held only by AJ and a handful of crackpots that hang out at the aqueduct because they say it isn't under observation. We do not claim that anything that AJ is about to say is true or even coherent.
Fellow knowledge seeker and truth exposer Crud-O-Matic sent me the following tip. John Hinckley Jr. was related to the Bush family, and thus the assassination attempt on him was a Bush plot. When that failed, CIA agents positioned at the hospital made sure that Reagan's blood transfusion was served cold, thus damaging his brain. Also, Bush Sr. was in on Kennedy.
Once again, just to be sure, this theory is held by Crud-O-Matic and not necessarily everyone at Rule of Thumb Studios or Opinion-Ville. Please send all complaints and lawsuits to Crud-O-Matic. That's spelled CrudOmatic.
Now every conspiracy baby learns about the Bush family links to the Reagan and the JFK assassinations when they're still in their bomb-resistant tinfoil-wrapped cribs. But what most of you don't know is that the Bush family isn't human. They are, in fact, Bushes! Actual bushes brought to life 700 years ago by ancient alien alchemists. These ancient aliens took real juniper bushes and genetically modified them to become the ultimate assassins. With their shrubbery disguises, the Bushes have been present at every major assassination. Don't believe me? Just look at these. Here's an accurate portrayal of the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. Do you see what I see? Here's an accurate portrayal of the assassination of William McKinley. What's that behind him? The assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. What's that way in the background? The infamous grassy knoll. And surprise, surprise, what's there? Here's the failed assassination attempt of Andrew Jackson. Notice something missing? Open your eyes, unplug your ears, unsheath your taste buds, take those plugs out of your nostrils and wake up to the horrendous truth. Bushes have been controlling our puppet governments for years by overseeing the assassination of those that they see fit. What can you do? If you have a bush in your yard, do not hesitate to go home with a jug of gasoline and set that evil monstrosity on fire. In fact, torch every bush you see.
Yeah, don't do that. You can do a dime easy for arson. In fact, don't ever take AJ's advice.
Next time, we look into the hidden messages you can find watching the reruns of Mr. Belvedere. Who are they from? And why do they want us to put mayonnaise down our pants? The answer will surprise you. Until next time, truth seekers.
Do you have a conspiracy tip? PM it to Jason with a D to let the truth be known.
Hello, youngins. You know what I love more than street preaching when I was knee-high to a grasshopper? Adventure stories. And the very best adventure stories ever written can be found in your Bible. Today, I'm going to tell you all one of my favorite adventure stories, kids. It's from Numbers 31. I call it The Story of Moses and the Midianites. Once upon a time, Moses was doing whatever it is that Jews do alone in the desert when God spoke to him. He told Moses that there were these people called the Midianites and that he should gather an army and go fight them because they were enemies. Well, actually he said treat them like they were enemies, which is practically the same thing. So Moses gathered up his army, and they attacked the Midianites, and they killed all the men Midianites, and then all of the Midianite kings, and then they took all the Midianite women and children as captives. And then they also took all their food and wealth and stuff, and then burned down all their villages. Woo-wee, kids. I wish we had war now like in the old days, attacking people unawares, putting all the heathen men to the sword, capturing women and kids like they're property, treating people like they were enemies even when they have not actually done anything enemy-like. Yes, sir, the Bible sure does show us how to really wage a holy war, does it not? Without all that diplomacy and terms of surrender horse mess. Anyways, when Moses finds out that they left some of the Midianites alive, he asks, "Have you saved all the women alive? Kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that isn't a virgin no more, but keep the ones that are virgins. You can keep those for yourself." So that's what they did. They killed all them boy babies, Midianites, and the soiled women, and when they were all done, they had 32,000 Midianite virgins left over. What a successful war! Money, food, and virgins. Heck fire. Even God got 32 virgin women for himself. The end. And that's the story of Moses and the Midianites. Wasn't that fun? This story teaches you some of the basic things you need to learn in life. It teaches us that if your religious leaders tell you that God told them to tell you that you are to go and slaughter a bunch of men, women, and children, then you should do it, because you will be rewarded with virgins. And who doesn't need a virgin? Lord knows on a cold winter night I have found myself wanting a warm, nubile, captive virgin to snuggle up to, instead of my wife, Wilhelmina, and her cold, indifferent, and wrinkled flesh. Anyway, until next time, kids, may God smile upon your works and keep you safe from atheist jerks.